Pause, please.
That's not possible.
All right. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the regular meeting of the Baldwin Park Planning Commission. Sorry.
Mr. Chair,
Thank you. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the regular meeting of the Baldwin Park Planning Commission for June 25th, 2025 at 7 p.m. If you're able to, please stand for the flag salute. Hand over your heart. Ready, begin. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, republic for which it stands, one nation under God, visible for all. Great, thank you. Planning Secretary, will you please call roll?
Yes, thank you. Chair Peña,
Present.
Vice Chair Gonzalez,
Present.
Commissioner Escobosa,
Here.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
here.
Commissioner Miranda de Zib, let the record show that she's absent.
Thank you. And can I have a motion to excuse her?
I'll motion to excuse Commissioner Miranda de Zip.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Chair Peña,
Yes.
Vice Chair Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Escobosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. I now declare verbal communications open. Anyone wishing to address the commission on anything other than the items listed on the agenda may come to the podium. We will be restricting your comments to 3 minutes. Do we have any calling cards or any cards?
None.
Speaker cards? Okay. Seeing no further interest, I now declare verbal communications closed. The lone item on the consent calendar is the meeting minutes from the previous Planning Commission meeting. Would any commissioner like to pull this item for discussion? Seeing none, do I have a motion to approve this item?
I'll motion.
And I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Chair Peña,
Yes.
Vice Chair Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Escobosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. On to public hearings. The only case on the agenda is to request for consideration of a conditional use permit for a full service auto repair use within an enclosed building in the industrial commercial zone pursuant to table 153.050.020 of the city's municipal code. The location's on 15132 Arrow Highway. Then may we have your presentation, please?
Yes, thank you. Good evening, Honorable Chair and members of the commission. Oh, just a moment while our slide populates. There it is. Next slide, please. Before you is conditional use permit CP 2504 that will allow for the operation of an auto repair shop within a fully enclosed building. Next slide, please. The subject property is located at the intersection of Arrow Highway and Gayhurst Avenue at 15132 Arrow Highway. The site is currently improved by one auto body shop, which is located at the site address 15132 Arrow Highway with an approximate size of 1,830 feet. There are other existing structures along the eastern portions of the property, including an existing office building with an approximate size of 504 square feet. And said areas are referred to as 15140 Arrow Highway on the available business license and building permit records. The existing building at 15132 Arrow Highway is currently vacant and was most recently used as a welding business, while the office building and subsequent portions of the property located at 15140 Arrow Highway are currently used for an existing automotive wrecking yard. The site has a total of 8 on-site parking spaces shared between both tenant spaces. Directly surrounding the property are similar industrial-related uses, fronting both Arrow Highway and Gayhurst Avenue. Next slide, please. The applicant, Archer Davtian, is proposing to use the existing building as an automotive repair facility. Shown on this slide is an existing site plan for the property. Staff would like to bring to the Planning Commission's attention that a condition of approval for the project, as a condition of approval for the project, the applicant will be required to demolish or legalize the noted unpermitted structures shown on the slide. There are no exterior alterations or changes being proposed to the existing industrial building as part of this application. Next slide. Shown on the current slide is an expanded floor plan of the proposed auto repair facility. As part of this request, the applicant anticipates the need to install one mechanical lift as part of the proposed business operations. These modifications would be reviewed as part of a later tenant improvement plan. It will be submitted as a plan check to the Building and Safety Division. Next slide. The current slide shows the on-site photographs of the proposed auto repair facility. As previously mentioned, there are no proposed additions or alterations to the exterior of the industrial building. As provided in the applicant's operation plan enclosed as attachment number 3 of this item's agenda packet, Mr. Davtian intends to have no more than 2 employees on site during at any given time. And these employees will operate independently from the other active businesses on the property. Customers will be required to set up appointments to solicit the available services provided on site, with the applicant anticipating a limited walk-in services depending on availability, and the business is designed to serve only one customer at a time. As such, conditions of approval have been included in the enclosed resolution that requires the automotive repair services provided to take place entirely within the building, and that no other automotive related services shall be allowed as part of this request. Violation of the drafted conditions of approval may result in revocation of the conditional use permit. Next slide. A notice of public hearing was published in the local newspaper on June 12, 2025. Additional public notices were mailed to property owners and occupants that live within 300 feet of the project site on the same date. To date, no verbal or written comments have been received by planning staff regarding the project. With respect to the project's review under CEQA, California Environmental Quality Act, the project is categorically exempt from further environmental review as it falls under the category of projects noted in Section 15303, which is a Class 3 for new construction or and conversion of small structures. As a notice of exemption for this project will be filed with the Los Angeles County Clerk's Office after a determination has been made. Next slide, please. In conclusion, staff does recommend that the Planning Commission approve Resolution PC 25-14, approving CP 2504. Both planning staff and the project applicant are available for any questions that you may have regarding the project. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that presentation. I'll now open up for questions for staff from the commission. I recognize that the proposed the location, I should say, is right across from, Santa Fe Dam. So certainly there's a lot of traffic. There is a lot of noise. Have there been any complaints from the neighbors on the other side regarding just noise from the businesses within that radius?
We haven't received code enforcement complaints for this property.
So hearing code enforcement complaints from the residents, but as far as the yard business itself, has there been any code violations in the past?
Not to my knowledge.
And then can you remind me, I understand that there's 8 parking spots and that those parking spots will be shared within the adjoining business and then also just the new business. Is that right?
That point was made in the staff report, but I believe that's actually incorrect. So there's 8 parking spaces on the property directly in front of their business, and those will be for the business. The adjacent business, which is a auto parts business, is separate, and there's not going to be a mixing of
Right.
parking and employees.
Great. Thank you so much for that clarification.
I just have a clarifying question. Did I hear you correctly that there will be some tearing down of structures to bring it up to code?
Perhaps. So there are some unpermitted existing structures on the property, primarily shade structures. So the applicant has a choice to go ahead and legalize them through through our standard process, get a building permit and so forth, the plan check process, or he can just remove them. So the applicant has that choice. It's been added as a condition of approval that he addressed that.
Any additional questions to staff? Seeing none, I will now declare the public hearing open. Is there anyone in the audience wishing to testify on this matter, either for or against? And then at this time, I'll ask the applicant to come to the podium. And if you can speak on this project for 3 minutes. Sorry, one second. Let me, can we have the timer? Great. Thank you. You may now begin.
Good evening, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate everyone's time. I've owned this property for a while now. I worked with Mr. Baldwin, got a good idea of what needs to be legalized on my property, which I look forward to doing so. And as far as the body shop goes next door, it's my same property, I guess a different address, but same parcel. We wish to conduct automotive services there.
Great. Thank you. Are there any questions to the applicant from the commission?
I do have one question. I know on the operations plan, it says that employees will be working during the day hours, but it doesn't specify from what time to what time. So can you just clarify how long, like during the time periods the employees will be expected to work?
Sure. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
And then I just do want to thank you on your operations plan. I do know that you mentioned that you will be having all of your work inside within the building to minimize noise. So although it is a very, very busy area of our city, but certainly taking the initiative or being proactive to minimize the noise for other neighbors within it's very well appreciated.
Thank you. I have great neighbors. One's behind me, one's to my side. We've never had any problems within past 6 years that I've owned the property. And before that, it was the same type of business, and I haven't heard of any issues.
I apologize. It looks like we lost our broadcasting computer. Please, if we could pause for maybe 5 minutes.
from the designated time stated.
Because there's not a
Okay,
condition.
we're back.
Okay, thank you. Because there's not a condition of approval that limit when he could, when those employees could work, it would be unregulated how late they could work, which is the case, for mm, the great majority of the other businesses that already exist on the block with the same zoning that don't have a conditional use permit. They operate with that same freedom.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Any additional questions or comments? Right, seeing none, I will now declare the public hearing closed. With this in mind, is there a motion to approve the project?
I'll motion to approve.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Chair Pena,
Yes.
Vice Chair Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Escobosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The Planning Commission has voted to find the proposed project is exempt from the environmental review under the CEQA. Under CEQA and the state CEQA guidelines, specifically, the project is categorically exempt from CEQA under section 15303 since the proposal is limited to an auto repair facility within an enclosed commercial building that was most recently used for an auto parts and services building. The commission has also voted to adopt the resolution PC 25-14 approving CP 25-04, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Baldwin Park approving a conditional use permit for the use of an automotive repair facility within an enclosed building located within the industrial IC zone pursuant to table 153.050.020 of the city's municipal code. Great, congratulations. On to the non-public hearing items and reports of officers as well as the commission staff communications.
Thank you. I do have two communications. First of which I'd like to introduce formally to the Planning Commission our new employee, our new assistant planner, Yadira Carmona joins us from the city of Azusa, and she completes our planning staff. So, well, please welcome her.
Welcome. We're looking forward to working with you.
Yeah. The other thing I thought was worth taking a moment to mention is regarding planning commissioner terms. So at the end of this month with this meeting, that officially completes the terms for the planning commissioners. However, that doesn't mean that we no longer need your service. We absolutely do. The way this works is that the seat is yours until you vacate it, or the city council appoints a new person to the seat. That if you are interested in reapplying, please do contact our deputy city clerk, and she will receive and process your application and will be considered by the city council.
Great. Thank you so much for those announcements. Is there any additional communication from the commission?
I'll probably just say this now, but unfortunately, I will not be continuing. It was a hard, tough decision because I truly have enjoyed my time and on the experience and being part of the commission. So unfortunately, I won't be continuing. But again, this is not a goodbye, but I'll see you all soon. And again, thank you so much for allowing me to have a voice for my community and just to be part of this. This is something I've always wanted to do. So thank you.
Well, we're sorry to see you go, especially as vice chair, and certainly with the type of questioning you asked. It's always very appreciated seeing that perspective as well. So, but of course, we will see you around the city.
Yeah.
Maybe Target.
Right. Related to that, though, I was about to ask, because what I didn't hear in the report was when our next meeting would be.
To be determined. I'm not sure if we're going to have a meeting in July. I don't believe we have an item tracking for our first scheduled meeting, which is the second Wednesday of the month.
So this could be the last time we sit here with Stephanie. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
You all know about my abandonment issues? You have to tell me that.
Great. Well, seeing that there is no additional communication, would you like to do the honors in motioning to adjourn?
It is my honor to motion to adjourn this meeting.
We have a second.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Chair Peña,
Yes.
Vice Chair Gonzalez,
Yes.
Commissioner Escobosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We are adjourned at 7:21. Thank you all.